It's Tennessee.Frank.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tennessee.Frank here, bringing you an actual shooting review of the CZ P-07. We will see it is safety checked, and yeah, this little guy did not do bad. You see I've got it accessorized. I got my Talon rubberized grips on it. Picked up a set of excess sights. Let's see if we can get them lined up. And that's going to be it's going to be the F8s. I kind of like the notch and post now a little better, and the F8s seem to work pretty well. I don't know if you can see down in here this pin. It has been replaced. It is a weak spot on these guns, just a heads up. CZ75, CZ85, P-07, P-09, any of these guns that are using a roll pin for the firing pin, retaining pin, that roll pin is a weak link. They have issues with it. CZ just writes it off as a consumable part. It's just something you got to replace every now and again. If you dry fire these guns a lot, the way they're designed, the hammer will hit the back of that pin and it'll chip away at it, and eventually it'll break it and a little piece will fall down in there and tie up your firing pin. So be aware of that. The fix for this is you can go on Amazon or a number of other places. You get an 1/8 inch by 3/4 inch dowel pin, a solid dowel pin. I probably could have used a 1 inch because of the thickness of this slide. You can see the thickness here. Probably could have easily used a 1 inch. They recommend a 3/4, and it's down in there a little ways. You just center it up when you put it in. So it's going to hold the firing pin in the channel. You put that in there, issue is solved. It's not going to chip away at a solid pin like it does the roll pin. But yeah, got my sights on, got my Talon rubberized grips, picked up a Concealment Express holster. Of course, this is the one that has the carbon fiber look. I doubt that it's real carbon fiber. You can see it's not real carbon fiber. They just have kind of a wrap they put on it to make it look that way. This gun came with two 15-round magazines, and we have them loaded up with Winchester ammo. We had this on sale quite a while ago, and we got it back in at the store. But it's the USA Ready. Price on this, if I remember right, it was like 25 or 30 bucks for 20 rounds. I mean, it's average. You can see your velocity and stuff. You know, 1,200 feet per second. 300 and 96 foot-pounds of energy, which isn't bad. I mean, it is a plus P load. So don't be shooting this in older handguns. But if you got something modern like this guy, it'll handle plus P all day long. Of course, pocket mag carrier. Always like these guys. Just an easy way to carry a mag. Keeps it off your belt line. I do have some 17-round mags on the way. They should be here tomorrow. I can't find any 15s still. I've been looking. No 15s to be had. I would like to get 2 or 3 more. Ammo we shot to start with. We did get some of the Blazer. And that's just your basic 124 grain ball. I mean, nothing fancy. Just 124 grain everyday ball ammo. And I did run some of my 124 grain plated flat points through, and I had a couple stoppages, I'd almost say jams, where it locked the gun up. I was able to get the front of the slide on the tailgate of the truck, put a rag in between it, and got it on there and forced it, and got it out of the chamber. These were loaded. These guys were loaded before I had my Leaf Factory crimp die. I highly recommend, if you're going to be hand loading any of your semi-automatic rounds, get the Leaf Factory crimp die. What it does, it has a carbide sizer that'll go through and resize this round after it's loaded down to factory specs and put a good crimp on it. But these were loaded before I had that die, so they were probably a little out of spec. This probably has a little bit of a tight chamber, so a little bit big ammo, a little bit small chamber, there you go, locks up. Only happened a couple times, the rest of them fed pretty good. We can take a look at some targets, and I did fire this first target single action, and this is 7 yards, 15 rounds. This is with the Blazer, and you can see not a bad little group, hitting just a teeny bit to the left. I did want to verify that, so I loaded the mag up again with the factory ammo. Of course, I hadn't been shooting in a while, so the first mag I didn't cut as good of a group. This mag, you can see one nice big ragged 1-inch hole right there at 7 yards, and yeah, it's hitting left. So I went ahead and adjusted the sights, moved them over to the right just a little bit, and there we go, centered up. Group's a lot more centered up. So after I got it adjusted, I went ahead and put the red Loctite around the sight and let her, so they're going to let her sit, and that'll stop it from moving anymore. But yeah, accuracy, oh, beautiful. I mean, I pulled a few shots, but for the most part, it's just cutting one ragged hole. Double action. This is with the flat points, the hand loads, but this is all double action. I dropped the hammer with the hammer drop here with your decocker, and double action, it's even shooting good. I mean, the triggers, it's smooth, it's heavy, but it's smooth, so you can kind of control it. You can pull through and stage it and get your shot, so it works pretty good. So anyhow, yeah, I mean, it did real well. It fed everything real well, shot really well. I'm probably going to rotate this into my carry whenever I feel I need more rounds on tap. Might even start to use it as a bedside gun, since it does have the more rounds, especially when I get the 17 round magazines. But awesome gun. Like I said, the only issue, get your firing pin, stop pin replaced, and you'll have no problem with these guns. These guns are beautiful. All the CZ guns that I've owned have shot really well. You can go back and look at the P-10C video I did. Awesome accuracy. I mean, these guys are beautiful guns. Highly recommended. If you're looking for a good quality gun, get into CZ. So, like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. Y'all have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.